How you doing, YouTube viewer? Thanks for viewing this video. This video is about the NRA and the Parkland shooting that happened on, I think, February 14th, 2018. I'm surprised the news media didn't call it a Valentine's Day massacre, since it was 17 plus kids that were killed on Valentine's Day. But let me go ahead and use my other phone here and get the definition of the Second Amendment. If my phone works. Okay, it says on September 4th, the Senate voted to change the language of the Second Amendment by removing the definition of militia and striking the concern of object clause. We will regulate militias, beginning with the best security of a free state, and the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Then Google has people also asked what the Second Amendment means in simple terms. Second Amendment of the United States of the Constitution reads, a well-regulated militia being necessary to secure a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Now, the Second Amendment, in simple terms or any other terms, does not say that we have the right to have a 30-round magazine. We do not have the right to have automatic weapons. Now, one of my solutions here for us, since we can't use our common sense, brains that were given to us by whatever created us, that we want to go ahead and regulate the arms that we were supposed to use. Now, I found out what a bump stock is by YouTube, Google, just researching what it is, and why do you need it, right? There's no reason why the stupid thing was invented except for people that cannot shoot to go ahead and shoot up a place, shoot up people, grind their hunting meat down to nothing because they can't shoot worth a shit. And just to let you guys know, these are thoughts, not my opinion. I've gone to the gun range several times. If you watch my videos, that you can see there are people that do practice and do shoot well, and there's other people that, oh look, I'm shooting a gun, let me go ahead and just fire randomly. Right? That's why if you look at most of my gun range videos, that there's things on the wall, there's things on the ceiling, the target pulley is all messed up because people cannot shoot. That's why they need the bump stock on an AK-47 or an AR-15 or even a single shot gun, because they can't pull the trigger 44 times or however many bullets are in the gun, that they need something to do the recoil so it reloads and just automatic fire. So anybody that owns a bump stock, sorry, but you are considered in definition a pussy. Alright, pussycat, pussy, whatever. But like I said, this is about the Parkland shooting and the NRA. Now, NRA tried answering the Parkland survivors' questions, but they did not want the specific answer. Now, all the NRA does, right, let me go ahead and research it so you guys can see, researching it on my phone. What is the NRA? Let's see. National Rifle Association of America is a non-profit organization that advocates gun rights. Okay. Wayne LaPierre, 91. Say, what does the NRA do? People that have asked. National Rifle Association is a prime new deal agency established by the U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, or FDR, in 1933. The goal was to eliminate cutthroat competition of bringing industry, labor, and government together to create a code of fair practice of setting prices. Right? So that's what the NRA was to make sure everybody had a set price for the guns, according to what I'm seeing. How much money does the NRA make? Let's see, what is the meaning of the NRA? That's okay. NRA is defined as, according of the NRA Rifle Association, is an organization founded in 1871 and stands for the protection of the Second Amendment, which guarantees the citizens' right to bear arms. Okay. Let's see. Next, what does NRA tax stand for? Who did the NRA Industry Recover Act from? Let's see. Okay. I don't see anything except for FDR put them so that they are not infringing on the price of guns and all that everybody has the same price on certain guns and certain things. Alright. So, according to the Parkland survivors here in Florida, that the NRA is responsible for the shooting of the moron who decided to go in and shoot up the school when he threatened a couple weeks before, or multiple other times, according to the news media, that he threatened to shoot up the school, that he was going to be a professional school shooter. The kids knew that he was a threat. Right? The cops did not do anything. Right? The NRA didn't do anything. The NRA has nothing to do with it. Right? Now, if you follow a dam, right, Parkland builds a dam. Now, they distribute all the water downstream on this dam. Now, this kid goes ahead and threatens the dam by putting poison in the dam, and poisons all these other 17 kids that were killed because the dam, which is Parkland High School, did not listen to the threat. Right? So, sorry, but it is the Parkland High School that is the problem, that you didn't warn the cops or say, hey, this guy has a YouTube video, this guy has this, the FBI to go, hey, I believe this guy is going to shoot up the school, and not sure when, but please investigate. So, where do you Parkland students have the right to berate this NRA spokesperson? Yes, she has 2 kids, and yes, if she was a teacher in there and she was a concealed weapons holder and none of the students knew that she was a concealed weapons holder until that day, and she shot that guy, you would go ahead and praise and all this to her, right? And one of the things in the town hall that I seen, this history teacher wanted a definition and all this other stuff about how good the guns are. If you're a history teacher, then you should have went ahead and said, okay, the Constitution of the United States was written in 1787, I believe it was. I'm not too sure, but I know it says 1776 that everybody believes it. But we wrote the Constitution of the United States, and it has 3 items that were written on there. We have the right to bear arms for the Second Amendment. Right? We defended our country with a ball, gunpowder, musket, and bayonet. So, sorry, 4. I can't count. Right? So 4 different items. It takes about a minute to load a musket. Right? So why don't we go back to the days that we had the ball, gunpowder, musket, and bayonet. Right? You'd have a lot less shootings. You wouldn't have to worry about the technology of AK-47s, AR-15s, right? Because we don't have that anymore. Civilians should just have that. Military people should have this stuff so they can spray and pray, but most of them are trained to conserve their ammo, because you never know that they might be ambushed and all they have is 25 rounds, so they can kill all 25 people or more with what they're trained to conserve ammo or redistribute the ammo. But the people that really need to be blamed for the Parkland shooting is the FBI, the police department, and the school. Right? The parent of the shooter definitely needs to go to jail and definitely needs to be charged with some type of crime because of their stupidity of letting their kid that has a mental problem and even buying them a gun, if that's true, that if they went ahead and purchased a gun for their kid for the shooting, then yes, they are an accessory after the fact and they need to be charged with something. Let's see, what else can I say? I mean, I'm not an NRA member. I'm not trying to defend them, but I'm trying to be devil's advocate of one side and the other. But it's just completely stupid. Everybody's trying to ban certain things, and nobody's talking about education, right? We talk about there's a strike going on with education, and I can't remember which state offhand, I'm sorry, that they want more money because of they're living on welfare and all that. They're not making enough, which if they're making over $50,000 a year, that's kind of more than what I make. But I live paycheck to paycheck, day by day, and I only buy what I need. I don't need to buy extra stuff. But most of them are teachers, and they are buying stuff for people that can't even afford what they're making. So I can understand. But the main problem is there is no education. It seems like every shooting, every viral video of a kid fighting with a teacher or kids doing stupid stuff, right? The parents aren't there to teach the kid, right? There are plenty of kids that I've seen at the Boys and Girls Club that are responsible enough. Their parents and teachers respect the kids respect the teachers, and don't fight and do anything. I'm kind of running out of my time. YouTube's only limited me to 15 minutes, so I will have a part 2 to this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if I'm wrong or right. Have a great day.